Well, let's discuss this and get the perspective of the publisher of Political Economist, Mr. Ken Ugbeche, joins us now from Lagos. Mr. Ugbeche, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so for some time, it was like we had a bit of calm. We didn't hear a lot of all these killings and all. And then now it's on the news every day. If it's not kidnap, it's, a certain community have had unknown people come there to kill a number of people, bearing so many deaths at this time. And the world is watching. From what you've been hearing, sentiment, conversations, what are some of the perspective that the world is having on these issues, especially when it comes to the economy, investment, and all?
Thank you very much. The word insecurity is already a negative word. So when they label a country insecure, as global community now knows that Nigeria is insecure, it connotes negativity and it strikes fear. And where there is fear, investment sentiment is also negative because people will shy away. Nobody wants to take that kind of risk. Insecurity pushes up the risk in investment. And investors don't like high risk areas. Nigeria has become a high risk nation in terms of FDI, foreign direct investment. And we are not even helping matters at home because the state security apparatus have not lifted their game in a manner that suggests that they are on top of it, in a manner that suggests that they are taking care of the situation, in a manner that even brings the confidence of Nigerians in Nigeria to shoot up. Our confidence is low. People can't go by road. Even between your airport, the airport where you're traveling to, airport to town, there's still that fear of insecurity. So insecurity is negative and it drives away investment. Nigeria has lost so much. World Bank just came out yesterday to say that more Nigerians will slip into poverty between now and 2027. So more Nigerians are going to jump into the poverty well. Why? Because of insecurity, because of low investment, because of lack of confidence of the foreign investors. Where there is no investment, there is unemployment growing wild. That is what we have in Nigeria. Factories are shuttering, service companies are closing shops. So the bloated youth population today, most of them are idle. But there's no vacuum anywhere. So something must engage them. Some of them take to stealing, to kidnapping. You have seen the kind of kidnapping we are even seeing now, that even you can arrange your own kidnap so that your father can pay money to your parties, to your friends. So it has gone haywire. We have never seen it in this dimension. And I keep saying it. Just last year, MDS released a report that Nigerians in 12 months, between May 2023 and April 2024, we paid out 2.23 trillion naira in ransom. 2.23 trillion naira in ransom. A nation that does this, that nation is insidiously, I repeat the word, insidiously, without knowing it, slipping into a deeper abyss. We are talking of external investors. Our CBN governor, good thing is did, wooing investors to come into the country. I mean, the big investors actually. But they can't come to an environment where the people there are crying of insecurity. They don't want to take that risk. So if you look at IMF, the World Bank, because these are determinants, the statistics they give out, people study them religiously. Investors study the outlook from World Bank and IMF. They study them religiously and take in their decisions based on those data. So if we don't do something now about the growing insecurity in this country, a time will come where it will only be Nigerians investing in Nigeria. And that will not be an economy that will be robust, an economy that we will be proud of. Our economy is tanking, whether we forget what they tell you, the economy is going down. Naira is losing value. You cannot tell me that a currency that was 300 to $1 just years back I mean, not 5 years. I'm not talking of 5 or 10 years back. It's now 1,600, 1,700, depending on where you are changing and the exchange date you are using. These things don't tell the story of a country that is healthy
All right, Mr.
economically.
Ogbeche. Mr. Ogbeche, so what do we do now? We see
Yes,
meetings, and
what
I'm
should,
sure you've been following the stories. Governors have been
yes,
meeting. The NSA has met. The president is meeting. Even last night there was a meeting. What can we
definitely.
do now at this time? Can we work with what we have? Do we have to wait until we get a solution? What exactly do you think we can do?
To me, to stop insecurity in Nigeria is not rocket science. I have said it half a time. If we want to stop insecurity and we are serious, the commander-in-chief, who is the president, should wear the garb of commander-in-chief and do a surgical operation on the security apparatus. The president today, President Tinubu, should probe the past security officers, the leadership of the security units, chief of army staff, chief of defense staff, the past ones. Let us know what they did with the money, humongous money voted for defense. Let us know why arms imported are not enough. Let us know why soldiers are making videos, soldiers on the front line making videos showing us what they have compared to what the insurgents have, that they don't have a superior firepower. What the insurgents have is superior to what they have. They were seeing videos of like that. The president should stop this thing I see in the security network, especially the military, where some people who were once terrorists, they say they are repentant Boko Haram, and you bring them back, you integrate them into the military, you integrate a terrorist into the military. What is repentance? What do you call repentance? That I drop my gun? Is that repentance? Do you know my mind? So the point is that, and President Goodluck Jonathan said this when he was a sitting president, that the terrorists, the insurgents, the enemies of Nigeria has infiltrated the military. That's why they give out intelligence. That's why our military men are hijacked on the way. They are ambushed. Somebody inside is giving them, the enemy outside, information. So the president must do a surgery on the military, on the police, the paramilitary. All of them must be surgically and forensically investigated. Let us know how they spend this money. What the things we bought, why are we not using, why has he even surged recently when Muhammadu Buhari bought about a dozen Tucano jets? They said they have bought more arms. So why are we seeing this ragtag army still having the upper hand, more or less?
So,
Why is it so?
Mr. Gbeche, what do you say to those who say if we want to deal with this insecurity, we need to deal with poverty? That it's poverty that makes, a lot of the recruitment, even by these, terrorists and all of that, makes it easy because some individuals are vulnerable, so it's easy for them to be, captured into.
To be recruited, yes.
Yes. So what do you say to that?
There's no doubt there's a correlation between poverty and insecurity. A man who cannot feed is an easy recruit for anybody, any hirer. So, but there's also the correlation that says that where insecurity increases, poverty increases. Where poverty increases, insecurity increases. It's pari passu. But while we are dealing with poverty, and that poverty means that you have to revive your agriculture sector. Because people are talking about poverty when we can be productive, when we can do commercial agriculture. Of course, we made at a point in this country, just years back, when Emefiele was CBN governor. The CBN introduced the Anchor Borrowers Program. It's a very smart initiative to boost agriculture. Federal government gave out loans to farmers. That's why many of us are eating made in Nigeria, grown in Nigeria rice today. And agriculture improved. There was evidence to show that people are growing. But these same people that were going back to farm were driven away from the farm by the insurgents. So while we are tackling agriculture, tackling poverty, please contain insecurity because it is the biggest and greatest catalyst for poverty, for unemployment, and for despondency in the system. If we tackle insecurity today, let me tell you, I just saw a young lady and a young man, Tech Academy, or powered by TD Africa. That is, Nigerians are too smart. Nigerians are very smart. One of the smartest species of Homo sapiens on the face of the earth are Nigerians. We are not beggarly. We are not begging. We are just saying, make it secure. Give us power. Take your eyes off us. We can run the world. We can run our show. That's what Nigerians are crying for. So the blame is on the commander-in-chief of the armed forces at all times, whether it's Muhammadu Buhari, Goodluck Jonathan, or all of them, down up to Obasanjo from the Fourth Republic. They didn't step up the game. They didn't do enough. The incumbent must step up this game. I say it again and again. There is corruption in the military. There is corruption in Nigeria. People, they say they don't probe defense money. They don't do. No, please. The Americans are asking questions. Great Britain, they are asking questions. How money in defense is spent? All over the world, in the whole of Europe. Why can't we ask questions how defense money is? If you go out and talk to people on the front line, soldiers, young soldiers, which one will tell you an experience, sad experience. I've lost a friend. I've lost a brother. My paddy died because they overpowered us. Sometimes because they ambushed us. Because the enemy is inside the house and giving the outside enemy information about us. So the President Tinubu must wear that garb of commander-in-chief. It's not enough to say, I give you marching orders. No, it's not enough. It is not enough. When something goes wrong, let us punish people. Was there intelligence? DSS is supposed to inform the security, the military or the Air Force. Was there intelligence on the movement of insurgents? How was that intelligence actionable intelligence? If it was actionable intelligence, even if it wasn't, was it properly investigated? Was it scaled up? But these are the things that we get to hear, even within the military. They were not aware or they had wind of it. Why didn't you take action if you had wind of it? So these are the issues the president must. This security is one unit. Security, if it must be effective, must be one seamless unit. They bear different names, but the purpose is one, to secure the nation. And that they must do. And the buck stops on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's table as at now.
All right.
He should wear his garb as commander-in-chief. Yes, he should wear his garb. If it means sacking people, sack people. Have a meeting with them. Find out what is their problem. How can 200 insurgents move on motorbikes and nobody is aware of their movement? Where is the DSS? Every local government has DSS personnel, not in uniform. Why didn't they see this? Why didn't they scale up the information, the intelligence? There are questions, hard questions to ask. And expect Mr. President to ask hard questions.
All right.
Nigerians are not cowards.
All right.
We are not cowards. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Ken Ugbeche, publisher of Political Economist. Thank you so much for your views this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.